All right, there was a power shortage, so the class was abruptly stopped. But let's continue where we left off. That Aaron took off his priestly garments and he put them on his son El-Azar. Vayiru kol ha'am, and all the people saw that Aaron died. Vayivchu et Aaron shloshim yom, and they wept for Aaron 30 days, all the Jewish people. So let's see what this says. What does it mean they all saw? Kishura'u, when they saw, I mean, they saw Aaron die. Aaron was in this cave on the mountain. What does it mean they saw? So we'll see two different interpretations. One says that this is, okay, we'll see. When the Jewish people, this is Rashi, when the Jewish people saw Moses and Elazar coming down from the mountain, Aaron wasn't with them. Omer, so the people said, Hey, Chanu Aaron, where's Aaron? Omer Lahem, they said, he died. Omer, the people said, what? Efsher Misha Omer Neged Malach, the one who stopped the angel of death, Vatsara Megefa, and he halted the plague. Remember, we had the last part of the punishment with Korach last week, that Aaron, the plague began, and Aaron ran with a fire pan and incense. He stopped the plague, and he ruled over the angel of death. It can't be that he died. Miyad bikesh ra Moshe rachamim. Moses requests mercy. V'haru malach hasharesh. The angel showed the Jewish people Aaron mutal b'mita, that he was laying in the bed. Everybody saw him. Reuben, and the Jewish people believed that he was dead. If they wouldn't have seen, they wouldn't have. So that's what it means that they saw that Aaron died. What does it mean, saw? The women and the men. Why? Because Aaron would run after peace, he would pursue peace, and he would instill love between people who are arguing one with the other. Two people, and also between a man and his wife. He said, because they all saw that he died. He said, it says Rashi, I'd like to change the explanation over here. The word ki means because. And the word yiru doesn't mean that they saw what they were afraid. It says the word kiya omarani targum daha made, because he died. I mean, that he died. But it should be that it says that the people, they saw that the clouds of glory, we'll see, the clouds of glory went away. Rabbi Abahu said, don't say that the people saw, but the people were afraid, by yira'u. And now this means because. The people were afraid because Aaron died. What does it mean he was afraid? Because this is a reason that we said before, that the clouds of glory went away. And the Jewish people now were afraid. They were being attacked. We'll see the next. Okay, Vayishma Kanani, the Kanani heard that Aaron died. V'yeshev and Negev Kibo Yisrael Derech Atarim, that they were coming through this place called Atarim, and they fought against Israel, and they took a prisoner. Let's look at Rashi. Shema, they heard that Aaron died, and that the clouds of honor, glory, went away, like it says in the Talmud Rosh Hashanah. And this is Amalek. The Canaani here is Amalek. That's where they they always wanted to make trouble for the Jewish people. They're always prepared, no matter where, if the Jewish people are weak, to attack. It says the Canaani that were living in the south. It says this is referring to Amalek. Like it says, Amalek was living in the south. What did they do? Why are they called the Canaani? Because they changed their language. and they spoke a different language, so that the Jewish people would pray to God. The Jewish prayers were tremendously powerful, and they knew it. So they said, let's change our language, we'll disguise ourselves, and then the Jews will pray, God, give us victory over the Canaanim. But they weren't Canaanim. The Jewish people saw the garments, that they looked, all of a sudden, they heard their speech, they thought they were Canaanim, but they saw that their garments were like the Amaleks, but their clothes, their speech was the language of Canaan. So they said, listen, now the Jewish people said, well, we see our prayers are not getting answered. Maybe that's the reason. So you know what? Let's just pray. We'll say, God, defeat our enemies. Because this nation, these are enemies in our hands. Okay, so that's where they went. It says they took a prisoner. It says, Eino ella shifcha achat. They took just one maidservant as a prisoner. It says they took one maidservant as a prisoner, and the Safronu says, Veloim mit ish, nobody died. No one died. The Canaanim just took one person prisoner, but they didn't succeed in killing one Jew. That's why it says, the Orach Chaim says, why does it say they fought be Yisrael, in Yisrael? So why doesn't it say they fought against Israel or with Israel, like it says other places? It says it's coming to tell you that the reason that they were able to fight was be Yisrael. The reason was in the Jews themselves, because the Jews did sins. They complained all the time. It says that the Jewish people, they were the reason for this war because of their sins. They were always complaining to God. And usually when they had Aaron there, as Aaron, with the combined righteousness of Moses, would protect them. When Aaron was gone, is they didn't have any protection. That's why the clouds went away. And eventually, in the merit of Moses, the clouds came back. And the Jewish people made a vow saying, if you put these people in my hands, and I will destroy all of their cities and give them to God. Hecharamti means I will devote them to God. Ekadish kol gavoa. And God listened to their voice, and God put the Canaani, and they destroyed them, and they took all the cities and all the whatever plunder, and they devoted it all to the temple, everything. All right. Now we can learn about the Nachash and Achoshet, the copper snake. Copper snake. And I think maybe we'll learn about that tomorrow. Let's do that tomorrow, God willing. Let's do the Pirkei Avot, some of the Mishnayot now.